Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be talking about some of my favorite violet undertone self-tanners and ones that I've been using like crazy and highly recommend to you guys. So today's gonna be a fun one, but before we get started, please give this video a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Join the family. Do not miss out on 3 videos a week, but if you want to see what my violet undertone self-tanner loves are, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay guys, so as usual, I am not going to be going in any order. I have 5 products here and I'm just going to share what they are, why I love them. If I don't have pricing off the top of my head, they're all going to be in the description box linked down below. If I seem a little bit like I'm like out of it, it's been a very crazy day. Our puppy Sunny has been having TMI, but like that are like not normal. So I was just with him at the vet not too long ago and it's just been a really hectic day, and I am like a very overly paranoid and worried for baby mother. So of course that's like all that's on my mind right now. I have him like in the crate taking a nap as we speak, so I am just trying to keep my eyes on him at all times and make sure that he's okay, which I'm sure he will be, but I am just overbearing and over paranoid and I just want him to be perfectly fine and normal. So I'm sorry if I seem a little bit like frazzled. I am just trying to juggle a million things at once, so bear with me please. Anyways, I'm just gonna start grabbing some self-tanners and I'll tell you why I like them and all that fun stuff. So the first one I see is this Norvell Venetian self-tanning mousse with bronzer. I really love this stuff, you guys. I used to work at a tanning salon and we had spray tan booths over there. Sorry, Bambi is back, you guys, for another appearance. This is becoming a regular thing with her. So yeah, this one, we used to have like the spray tan version of the Norvell Venetian, and that was such a popular spray tan that people would come and specifically ask for because the violet undertone and just the look that you get afterwards is absolutely stunning and gorgeous and so dark yet so natural looking. This stuff is so good, and I feel like the at-home self-tan mousse version of it is just as good. Like this stuff got me really dark and it got me such a beautiful natural looking tan with that violet undertone, and it just lives up to the name, to be honest. Like people were coming in and asking for the Venetian specifically for a reason, and it's just really good. So I highly recommend this one. Next up we have, so this one for me is not necessarily like one that I would grab for over and over again and that I am like dying for, but I do think for my girlies that are looking for a little bit more of like a natural, not super dark tan, but still want that violet undertone, I do think this is a really good one. It's the MINETAN Violet Color Base Tan, the 1 Hour Express Self Tan Foam. So this one did not get me super dark. I really wanted this one to get me like a ton of color and it did not. I feel like this one got me like a good medium tan. Obviously I liked it though because I have used quite a bit of it, but for me personally, I do look for a little bit more color in these kinds of tans, and this one didn't get me too much. Like it was a medium, but I do love how natural it looked, and the violet undertone that it gave me was absolutely beautiful. And I love the fact that it's an express tan, so you could do 1, 2, 3+ hours depending on how dark you want it to get. You're not gonna get crazy dark from this, but the result that you get is really beautiful, really natural looking, and I was happy with it. I just look for a little bit more color, so keep that in mind. But I do think if you want something a little bit lighter that still has the violet undertone, you're gonna be super happy with this. And I feel like MINETAN is not super expensive. It's easy to get. I really like the brand. So this one is a recommendation for my girls that want a little bit more of like that medium versus dark, ultra dark. Next up, we have the TANOLOGIST Self Tan Mousse in Extra Dark. It's the Express 1 Hour Tan. So this one, I think, did pull a little bit more violet. I feel like not as prominently as the rest of these. I feel like it did give a hint of like a violet undertone, but it also looked like golden at the same time, if that makes sense. It was like a weird like in between of those two, but in a really good way. Like, this is really pretty. It got me a really good tan. It got me dark, and it was just such a beautiful result that I got from this. And it's another one that is an express tan, which I love express self tanners so much. It's not even funny. I wish every tan would be an express self tan, because I, these days, really don't want to wear a self tanner more than I need to. So those 3 hours make a big difference versus keeping it on overnight. So I love the result that I got from this and how dark it got me, and just like that strange yet so good undertone that it gives. I really love this stuff. So this one is definitely a recommendation. It looks so good throughout the week. All of these actually look really good throughout the week. We'll get into it with the next one though, because this next one is probably my favorite of the bunch. It's the ST.TROPEZ Self Tan Supreme Violet Bronzing Mousse. Oh my god, the color that you get with this, you guys, is insane. This is definitely my favorite. It's definitely the darkest out of all 5 of these. Like, this is going to get you ultra dark. Like, ultra dark. You are going to get a tan like you were on a Caribbean vacation for like 2 months and you just got back. Like, this is so stunning. The violet undertone it gives you is so natural. No orange tones whatsoever. It is just so like this is your real tan, yet so dark somehow without looking like it's like fake. It's the perfect ultra dark tan. I just can't get enough of it. The only thing that I will say about this one, make sure throughout the week that you're keeping your skin moisturized. Like, use a good moisturizer and keep your skin hydrated and not like dry, because if you do, this is gonna get like weird. It's gonna come off really splotchy and patchy, which you don't want. But I've noticed for me, when I wear this one and I have a moisturizer on all the time, it fades a lot more evenly and nicely. So just keep that in mind, because obviously when I'm at my palest and I'm putting this on and it gets me so much color, you're gonna see like where it's fading if your skin is dry and cracked. So just make sure that your skin is moisturized when using this. Otherwise, it is amazing. It's ST.TROPEZ. I feel like ST.TROPEZ never lets me down with the quality of their self tanners, and it is just so good. The only other thing, I wish this was also an express self tan. If they made an express self tan version of this, my life would be complete. So ST.TROPEZ, if you're listening, please make an express version. But I just love it. It looks so natural yet so dark and so beautiful, and I just can't get enough. So highly recommend. And then last but not least, I had to mention the Bondi Sands Technicolor Magenta 1 Hour Express Self Tanning Foam. This is basically empty because I've used it and abused it to the last drop pretty much, and I need to restock this. You guys, I love this stuff with such a passion. Oh my god, the amount of color that you get. This, I would say, got me dark. Not ultra dark, but dark for sure. So easy to use, so nice to apply, so comfortable to wear. It's an express self tan, so who does not love that? It gives you a deep, rich, like violet magenta undertone that's just so natural looking, like one of those, again, where you just look like you were on vacation and that's the tan you got. No oranginess, no nothing. It is just so stunning. I love the packaging. I think it's so innovative, so pretty. Just everything about this product I live for. And obviously, because like I said, this is empty, so I used this to the last moment, and I need to get more because every time I wear this I get so many compliments on my tan. and how natural it is. And honestly, I'm complimenting myself because it looks so pretty every single time. So highly, highly recommend. And yeah, like I said, pricing and links to these are in the description box, but that's all 5 products. I highly recommend. If you had your eyes on any of these, you're not going to be disappointed. Just keep in mind like how dark each one is, like what you're looking for in a self tanner and things like that. All of these had a little bit of everything. Like there's a choice of these 5 for all of you. At least I think so. So yeah, that's it. Comment though and let me know what you guys think about my choices. Let me know what else you want to see from me. Give this a huge thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.